we ran a project from 1999 onwards, which we eventually called Reframing Literacy, that developed teaching resources based on non-mainstream short films. And we trained leaders at the local authority level, who themselves then trained teachers, to work with those films in the classroom. What we were trying to do was to get them to teach film in its own right, as I imagine, somewhat in the way that I imagine Alan Berger spoke to you. Tried to emphasise analytical and creative work, excuse me, side by side. And we reached 61 of the 147 local authorities in England, so it's a bit less than half of the local authorities, trained hundreds of teachers. And I think it has had and continues to have quite an impact, except that an awful lot of teachers end up actually saying, well, I think it's really lovely to use film, and I hate that term, use film. You know, you don't use a film, you watch it, you study it, you use it. So we think it's really lovely to use film because film is so stimulating and it's such a help in their reading and writing. So they're not actually studying film in its own right, they're just kind of using it as a stimulus to do what they think they're really meant to be doing. So there are, where teachers are concerned that their curriculum is not really relevant to the modern world and they would like to be doing more in relation to media, there are kind of two options. There's this notion of multimodal texts. I'll say a bit more about that in a moment.